Hi, let us learn about if formulas. That is if yes, and if na. I will be explaining all these formulas one by one. Let us go by if formula first. The if formula is used where you have one logic which is to be run and you want output based on that single logic. So let us have an example here. I have a series of values in a column. I will take A3 as a reference. I want, if this value is more than 60, I want the result to be above 60. If it is below to that, I want below 60. So the formula is ready. So the logic will be single, and you can see that the below 60 values are below 60 outputs. So this formula you use where you want a single logic to be run, and in case if you have a multiple logics which is to be run and you want output based on that, you use if else formula. Let me give you an example here. I'm going to use if else formula, and the logic test will be if A3 is above 60, I want above 60. If A3 is above 70, I want above 70. If A3 is above 80, I want above 80. Okay, I have intentionally made a mistake here. Okay, I will explain it in the formula outputs. So I have clicked OK. So once I drag the formulas, as you can see in all the cells I am getting above 60 only. So the logic which I have given is wrong. So let me give you why it is wrong. So logically the logic test 1 will be run first, and if it is true the rest of the logics will not be run. Okay, so first logic which is given is if my A3 cell is above 60, and I have dragged formulas to for all the cells. So if you see my values 80, 90, 70, all these values are above 60 only. So my first logic will be true always. So the first logic you should be mentioning is the highest value in your logic series. So the first one will be 80, the second one will be 70, and the last one will be 60. Okay, as you can see in the outputs I have #na as well. So the #na is coming because the logic is for above 60 values only. What happens to the below 60? So you should mention that as well. If it is below 60, I want the output to be below 60, I want the output to be below 60. So the no formula is complete. So once I drag it, the formulas will be correct. So I am having above 60, above 80, above 70, okay, and below 60 as well if the value is below. So this is how if else formula works. Whenever you are using this formula, make sure you are giving a correct sequence of logic. Okay, for if na formula, there are multiple formulas which can give output of #na. So earlier we have seen if else formula has given #na. So I will just replicate it for if na formula. Let me just remove this last logic and click OK. Mistakenly I have removed additional one. Above 60. Okay, so as you can see my results are #na here. Okay, so I'm going to use if na formula to remove this #na and give me something else which I want, like the value is not found, it is not there. Okay, like that. I'm going to just copy this formula